Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Raw. Your host, Drew, here with you, and this program is brought to you by THQ. And to begin, we have ourselves a Rumble for the Gold match. Now, personally, I am feeling much better, and I'm pretty sure by this point you guys know the rules, so I'm not going to go too much into detail into them, but what's at stake is the now vacant Hardcore Championship. We've had different champions holding on to the belt. That is until Chris Jericho won, all while he was already the European champion. So now we need to decide a new champion in the form of a Rumble match. Now I will... Well, folks, here he comes. Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero. And it just so happens he's number one. Now, oh yeah, and the number of participants in this case is 10. Being that there's only one championship, albeit a minor one at that, on the line. So, the odds are much better, being that it's out of 10. But they're not that much better, especially when you enter at number one. But you know what? Eddie Guerrero, throughout his life, has overcome the odds in many different ways. I don't see how he cannot overcome the odds tonight. Now, Eddie Guerrero has been in the midst of a feud with Mr. McMahon, the leader of the corporation, but I will say who is not in it. Vince, or Mr. McMahon, as I should say, is not in the match. So, as disappointed as Eddie Guerrero was when he found out that Mr. McMahon was not in the match, or is he? Okay, who is this? Oh, no, wait, that's not Mr. McMahon. That's his son, Shane McMahon. Well, I'll tell you what, folks. I'm pretty sure Eddie has no problem taking Shane McMahon, you know, the son of Vince McMahon, or Mr. McMahon, whatever you want to call him. I don't think he has a problem sending Shane McMahon to the woodshed. I don't think he has a problem doing that. Does Eddie Guerrero? So, you know, Shane is going to have to watch himself because, let me just adjust my seating here. Shane is going to have to watch himself. He's got to pace himself. He's got to hope that help comes his way, because I don't see him winning the match any more than Eddie Guerrero, although Eddie has a much better chance simply because he is a wrestler on a full-time basis. Match underway. And an elbow right to Eddie Guerrero. Make sure to... There we go. Oh, and then a DDT right to Eddie Guerrero. So, you know, whether it's 30 men, 20 men, or 10 men, whenever you're number one or number two, you got to pace yourself, especially in the especially later in the match, especially now that we have number 3 coming to the ring, and that is the Big Boss Man, and this is definitely going to help Shane McMahon. So now you'll have 2 members of the corporation in there against Eddie Guerrero, although it looks as if Shane is going to try to get rid of Eddie Guerrero himself. By himself. So let's see. The Big Boss Man, no doubt he's going to help Shane. Yep, he's going right after Eddie Guerrero. Ooh, and a massive headbutt to Eddie Guerrero. I mean, the Big Boss Man is well over 300 pounds. I mean, that head of his kind of weighs... I mean, that head alone weighs, what, 50 pounds? And that's only because, you know, the Big Boss Man is a bit of a hardhead himself, literally and figuratively, but... Who's number 4? Oh, wait, it's Bob Barker! And as I've said before, the main prize is the Hardcore Championship. So, for Bob, this is an opportunity to become champion again. But if I'm Bob Barker, I would want to team up with Eddie Guerrero. Okay, he's going to go right after the Big Boss Man, which will leave the son of Mr. McMahon and Eddie Guerrero to be at their own devices, or what is it? You know, forget what I said. Let's just move on. Now the Big Boss Man gonna try to get rid of Bob Barker, who just got in there. Nope, he stays in. And who's up now? Uh-oh. It's Vader time! Now, Vader, being that this is out of 10 men, being number 5 is pretty good, considering, 1, you don't have to start the match, and number 2, you're halfway there. But even so, Vader's got to pace himself if he has any chance of winning. And Eddie Guerrero, is he going to get rid of Shane McMahon? I mean, Shane is holding on with everything he has, and Vader's just going to stand there and let things happen. Well, Shane stays in, and the Big Boss Man almost got out. Who goes up now? I should say, is Boss Man going to hang on? I mean, Boss Man is hanging on with everything he has. And is he going to stay in? Yes, he does. He manages to stay in. But who's number 6, though? Oh, it's Dude Love. Dude Love coming off a loss. Partly because it was his partner's fault, his tag team partner's fault, rather, that he did not break up the pin attempt that was made by Bradshaw, and because, you know, how do I put this? Because Adam Sandler was being a fool. Because he was being a fool, Dude Love got pinned, his team lost the match, and his team is out of the tournament, so now Dude Love has an opportunity to become the Hardcore Champion. Now, once we get 6 men in the ring all at one time, no more entrants can enter until at least one person has been eliminated. So, Bob Barker in trouble. Is he going to stay in? No, he does not. The Big Boss Man was too big and too strong for Bob Barker. I mean, this is not exactly Bob Barker's kind of a match because, well, you know, he's more of a singles wrestler. Wait a minute. Oh, now Shane McMahon has been busted open at the hands of Vader, and a choke slam right to Shane McMahon at the hands of Vader. And now Eddie Guerrero is going to have his way with him. Well, not like that, but you know what I mean. And a Gory Bomb, a tribute to his father, the great Gory, or actually his grandfather, I'm sorry. A tribute to his grandfather. Oh, I'm sorry. His father, okay, I'm sorry. His father, Gory Guerrero. Meanwhile, Dude Love is going to try to get rid of the Big Boss Man. And you got to get rid of either Shane or the Big Boss Man. Because if you don't, well, never mind. Vader must have heard me because he eliminated Shane McMahon. And who's up now? Oh, here comes Christian. Christian was eliminated in the first round along with his best friend, Edge, in the tournament earlier. So this is his big opportunity to become a champion as he enters at number 7, as the Big Boss Man has been eliminated at the hands of Dude Love. So let's see, Christian is going to go after Dude Love. And Vader just kicked out Eddie Guerrero. So that's it for Eddie Guerrero. He didn't quite get the revenge he wanted, but, I mean, at least he got to do the gory bomb on Shane McMahon, but, oh well. But for Vader, now Vader's starting to dominate this match. We still got about 3 more competitors left. And Dude Love is going to try to get rid of Christian, but Christian is fresh, so it's not much of a problem. And if I were Christian as well as Dude Love, I would go after Vader because, well, he's 400 pounds plus. Or close to 400 pounds, I should say, sorry. He's 380, to be precise. Alright, who's up now? And, oh no, Joseph Kony. Well, you know what? If anybody could win a match like this, it's gotta be Joseph Kony. Because he's fought all his life for survival as well as conquest. And he's gonna go to the antithesis of hate, that being Dude Love. What I was trying to get at is the opposite of hate is love, and it just so happens he's going after Dude Love. Meanwhile, Vader has Christian, but Christian somehow managed to survive. And wait a minute, double arm DDT onto Joseph Kony. Excuse me. And, what a rush is right. Here comes Hawk. And he is coming off a huge loss to the Hart Foundation, along with his tag team partner, Animal. Well, now that they are eliminated from the tournament, they are no longer the champions. So, for Animal, or not for Animal, but rather Hawk, this is his big chance to become a champion. Meanwhile, Vader just eliminated Christian. And now he's going to go right after Hawk. And in fact, Hawk is big and strong enough to take on Vader by himself. It might get, how do I put this? It might take a double team to get rid of Vader, but if any one man could do it, it's got to be Hawk. Meanwhile, Dude Love going to try to get rid of Joseph Kony, but I believe this is the 10th and final entrant. Oh no. Folks, here comes Kane. And the fact that he's coming in this late, in fact, the fact that he's drawn the best number he could draw, he's the odds-on favorite to win, no doubt. You know, despite the fact that Vader weighs more than Kane, just the fact that Kane is fresher kind of tells you that Kane has a big chance to win. A good chance of winning. Meanwhile, Hawk, I should say. I keep confusing Animal and Hawk. But Hawk was trying to eliminate Vader, but Vader stayed in. Meanwhile, Kane has his hands on Joseph Kony, and you know what? I don't mind that one bit. You know what? Kane can do whatever the hell he wants to with Joseph Kony. I could not give a damn. Especially for all the things he put me through. And by he, I mean Joseph Kony, although he just back body dropped Kane. And now Kane gonna try to get rid of Joseph Kony. Meanwhile, Dude Love and Vader fighting each other. And Kane just got rid of Joseph Kony. Well, you know what? If I had to choose between Kane and Kony, I would pick Kane, obviously, because, well, I just really do not like Joseph Kony for obvious reasons, but be that as it may, Joseph Kony has been eliminated, and now we're down to the final 4. And if I'm not mistaken, Vader has been in there the longest. Oh, no. No! Oh my god, a Vader bomb right to Dude Love to send him over the top rope and onto the floor. And now we're down to the final 3. And it looks as if Kane is going to go right after Hawk, and he just clotheslined Hawk. Oh, but a Bulldog right to Kane. Oh, sorry for the shaky camera there. Oh, but Hawk not backing down from Kane. Oh, and a clothesline right to Hawk. And Kane, a suplex to Hawk. Well, it looks as if they're going to go right after Hawk. And, okay, what are you going to do to him, guys? Oh, and a headbutt right to Hawk. And a back suplex on a Hawk. And, wait, what's wrong with Hawk? I can't quite see what's wrong with Hawk, but... oh, wait a minute. Hawk has been busted open. Oh, now Hawk is in deep trouble. If he doesn't do something... it's not gonna... Actually, he's in deep trouble anyway, but... a DDT right to Kane. And a whip into the corner goes Hawk. And on a kick right to the head of Hawk, and out goes Hawk. So Hawk is gone. So now we're down to Vader and Kane. And of course these two have no love lost for each other either. And oh, and he... Wow! I'll tell you one thing. Vader... Upon the when he entered the ring, nobody could stop him. In fact, he threw out just about everybody, well, most everybody, on his way to becoming the Hardcore Champion. So, congratulations to Vader. In fact, it's Vader time. So, big win for Vader. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, he was number 6 when he entered, but congratulations to Vader, and folks, we still got more from the Tag Team Championship Tournament. In fact, the first of the semi-final matches are up next. Stay tuned, everybody.